Hey, this is Angie with Sky Realty. I noticed there's a lot of for sale by owner homes on the market right now, and it makes sense just because of the market we're in right now. I know that buyers are scrambling to get homes, and it seems like it might be fairly easy to list your home yourself and save a few bucks. So, let me give you a few little stats that will be a little bit enlightening to those kind of thinking that direction. So, here are some statistics by the National Association of Realtors that came out at the end of 2020. And here's what they say. The typical for sale by owner home sold for $217,900 compared to $295,000 for agent assisted home sales. Why do you think that is? Do you have any idea? That's a good 77,000, excuse me, 77,000 more that you're leaving on the table if you try to sell your home yourself. And that's an average. That's not every case. Obviously, sometimes it doesn't work out that way. So even in the late 2020, that includes all of those sales. So here's some interesting facts here. Here's some methods used to market the home by these for sale by owners. 46% did nothing to market their home. 25%, and this is the highest percentage, just through a yard sign up. Friends, relatives, or neighbors, they talk to their network and let them know that their home was for sale. Social networking, 14%, open houses, 11%, and it goes down the list. So the other thing I wanted to show you is, actually, let's go through this first. The most difficult task for sale by owner sellers. Preparing and fixing up the home for sale. That's always going to be probably the most challenging. Some sellers actually dump money into things that isn't going to add a lot of value. They might think it adds value because it's something they want, but it's not really going to add value to the home. So a professional realtor actually has statistics on what adds the most value and exactly what upgrades they can do. And they also have resources to other contractors who can do that work for them at an affordable price, and they're trusted. So that's one thing that you want to look at. The other thing is understanding and performing the paperwork. Real estate contracts are not easy, and realtors they're educated, and they also work with professional title companies to help make sure the home is sellable and title gets transferred easily. There's a lot of things kind of wrapped into the sale of a home. And if you're not careful, you can actually lose quite a bit of money and put yourself at huge risk if you don't know exactly what you're doing on the contract. The other thing that a lot of for sale by owners don't count on is the buyer's realtor. Buyer's realtors will do comps. They'll know what the house is worth. They'll know what they can get, what their buyers can get for the same value in other places. So if the buyer's realtor comes in and starts talking to you, they can a lot of times knock down that price quite a bit just because they know their stuff. They've done this before. This is not their first rodeo, so to speak. So they have a negotiating experience, they have home experience, they have contractual experience, and they have their buyers in their hip pocket. So those are some of the things that for sale by owners don't really count on. So here's some other things. Understanding and performing the paperwork, and then getting the right price on the home. That one's also challenging for sale by owners. If they don't have a realtor that can give them accurate comps and tell them kind of what the going rate is for their house in their market in the last 30 to 120 days. And nowadays in this market, 2021, we're looking at 30 days. The shorter you can get that time frame for homes sold, the more accurate it's going to be. So in order to find that information, you have to have access to the MLS. Professional realtors have that access, and they can look up the data, they can look up the statistics, and they have that experience. So that's some information also. So, and the other thing is, a realtor can they do this full time for a living. So they not only have all the experience of doing it full time, but also just the education and everything they have inside their brain. So, and they also have an incredible network of resources, not only other realtors, but brokerages. They have other brokerages, in their network that they can market to. So those are some of the things that professional realtors can do for you. Now let me show you home buyer statistics, because this is interesting information. So notice down here in for sale by owners, most people did not actively market their home at all, and the rest used, or a lot of them used, yard signs, friends and relative, a little bit of social networking, and some are able to pay a realtor a very small sum in order to just have it listed on the MLS. So here's some information. So where are home buyers looking for homes? They are looking for homes on the internet. 51% of the time. That's the easiest resource to find anything nowadays, and it's so easy on the internet. When an agent lists it on the MLS, the home gets listed on many other websites, so it's found on the internet, a lot of other places. Other real estate agents. So the real estate agents, 28% of the time. So they'll connect with their own real estate agent, the buyer's agent, in order to find those homes. And buyer's agents have access to homes not only on the internet and MLS, but also other brokerages. Sometimes they get the inside scoop on homes before they even hit the market. So, and then, it trickles down to yard signs and things like that. So those are the statistics. I just wanted to share that with you because a lot of people aren't aware. To me, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, and maybe you can prove me wrong, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to potentially lose money, and end up taking a lower price because you think that you can save a lot more by not hiring a realtor, when in fact they definitely pay for themselves and then some. So something to consider. If you have any questions about this or anything else real estate, please feel free to hit me up. I'm an open book. Thank you.